Ladies and gentlemen, we now go on to a super featherweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner from Thailand, Visanu Phenti.
Towers crumble, steel and bone, voices clash, the unknown, dreams dissolve in the zone, blood and dust, a kingdom throne. Pulse of drums, pulse of veins, feel the fire break the chains. Battle of Bangkok, flames to rise. Battle of Bangkok, in your eyes. Echoes of war, thunder cries. Battle of Bangkok, no disguise.
And his opponent this evening, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome from Oklahoma City, USA, Jermaine Hardison.
Shadows crawl on neon streets. Sweat drips in the Bangkok heat. Fist clenched tight, hearts beat loud. No room for fear under the shroud. Battle of Bangkok, we stand, we fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a superweight featherweight contest. Be fought over 8 by 3-minute rounds with a weight limit, 58.96 kilos. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 58.9 and 20 years of age, wearing silver trunks with blue tassels. He's locally from Thailand. He has a fight record, 12 fights, 5 wins, 7 losses, 5 wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big hand for Visanu Phenti. And in the red corner tonight, wearing silver with tassels, he weighed in at 58.9, 170 centimeters tonight, 22 years of age. He hails from Oklahoma City in the United States of America. He's trained at Watanabe Gym with a fight record, 6 fights, 5 wins, 1 loss, 3 wins by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, Jermaine Hardison. Your referee for this contact, Mr. Werewolf Dunkau. Fighters to center ring, please. Your judges, Mr. Chris Sanyadek, Mr. Rocha Ramantanga, and Mr. Carlos Costa. Fighters, thank you. Let's go.
สกิลดู for 8 round no make foul protect yourself at all time and listen to my comment no head up no holding no lobo good luck yeah
Okay, boys, let's see some blood on the glove.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight number 10, and this is in the super featherweight division, contested over 8 3-minute rounds. In at the red corner, we've got Jermaine Hardison from the United States of America, with 6 fights on his professional record, 5 victories, 1 defeat, and no draws. Taking on Visanu Phenti, who's very experienced here.
He's very slick as Jermaine. We've seen him fight several times, and he's such a slickster inside that ring. He has a nice wide stance, a very crisp jab, and we just saw him already land that right hand to the body with the left hook upstairs. Beautiful stuff by Jermaine to start off this round, Ali.
Yeah, Jermaine with a bit of an unorthodox guard compared to what we've seen with the traditional boxing guards early on, with your hands just very close to your temple, but Jermaine happy to, go for that Philly shell almost, Jimmy.
It's the USA style. It's what they use in America very often. A very loose, relaxed right hand, and that left hand just grazes the hip area, because when you throw a jab, it's very hard for your opponent to see that jab coming. Just like there, the upwards jab is very hard to block when it comes from below the belly button area.
Yeah, Jermaine coming in and out with a jab early on.
Visanu needs to be a little bit more active as well. He cannot allow Jermaine to get his rhythm going, because when Jermaine gets going, he snipes you with that right hand, and there's jumping left hooks as well. So Visanu has got to be a little bit more active here. Maybe start going to the body, start pushing the pace a little bit more.
Loving the footwork here from Jermaine, just getting in and out of the pocket real fast, making sure he can hit without being hit. Great work here from this young American prospect.
Staying there to do the damage, but not overstaying is welcome. Beautiful stuff, and we can see what we spoke about in that previous fight, Ali, the zoning of Jermaine as well. That wide foot stance is his way of controlling the range of this fight, and he gets out of dodge You might lose a bit of power by having such a wide stance, but the one thing you do make up for is your timing and accuracy will be a little bit better. Holding central ring is Jermaine, just pushing back Visanu towards the back. Less than a minute to go.
2 body shots there from Jermaine. Visanu not very active here in this first round. Slightly overwhelmed. Good right uppercut there from Visanu.
I'd like to see Jermaine start mixing a jab to the body as well. Start bringing the guard down of Visanu, because that right hand is going to be money, but that great left hook as well gets through.
Right uppercut to the body there by Jermaine. Jab there by Jermaine as well. Beautiful jab getting in and out. And Jermaine controlling the fight very well by controlling the center of the ring. Visanu trying to land that right hand, but Jermaine very evasive, uses his footwork to get out of dodge.
And you can see the difference as well. This first round for Jermaine is, what can I get away with in this fight? What punches are working? And he's thrown lots of solid jabs, lots of solid right hands, and you'll start to see him mix up the fence in the later rounds.
And that's the end of the first round. Got a replays coming for you shortly before we get into round number 2. And you just got to love how Jermaine asserted himself in that first round. Got into a very good flow with his footwork. I mean, for me, Jimmy, footwork just wins fights. And you see it, we saw it so much today where you mentioned Teddy Atlas quote, if you cross your feet, you're going to get knocked down or lose a fight. We haven't seen that from Jermaine at all. Anything we've seen, beautiful footwork from him, being able to get in and out of the pocket. Not so much being a shepherd, but more just getting in and out, almost using guerrilla tactics, attacking, retreating, then attacking again.
Yeah, it's the Olympian USA style, wide stance, crisp jab, and you can tell he's come from that amateur style into the professional realm, and then that's where the shoulder roll is really developed well. So, like I said, wide stance, good footwork. You'll lose a bit of power in your shots, but as long as you can, if you can throw 5 or 6 punches, that's sometimes better than one big powerful shot as well.
Okay, we head into the second round of this super featherweight affair.
Visanu getting a little bit more time there. But Jermaine right on him like a hawk, right in the center of the ring. Takes center well, big crisp counter right hand gets through.
Jermaine controlling the center of the ring, there's a jab. Missing with the hook though. If anything, Visanu needs to let his jab go. He's got the height advantage here. He's got the reach advantage. There's a jab there from Visanu. Even if it doesn't land, it's just got to be out there just to keep Jermaine at bay and to stay in this fight.
To beat a good jab, you sometimes have to jab right with them, like you said, Ali. And that's what Visanu's doing. I feel like Visanu isn't really thinking of a game plan here. I think he's just throwing shots that he thinks might land at the time, rather than trying to outthink your opponent. Visanu is just throwing shots for the sake of it. Jermaine, on the other hand, has clearly got a set plan for this fight.
Jermaine again go downstairs to the body. We talk about it so much when we see the shorter fighter versus the taller fighter. It's always best to go to the body. Overhand right there from Jermaine.
But again, the power isn't there like we would see in the other fights, so it's a good shot to get the attentions of your opponent, and then you start going to town with the body shots as well. So Jermaine here is just completely controlling the action.
Good punch to the body there by Jermaine. Visanu on the ropes here, not where he needs to be to try and let that jab go. The guard is so low from Visanu as well.
Unless you're out of range, that's very, very risky work by Visanu. Jab for jab action though, and you can see again the massive height difference here, but Jermaine isn't allowing the height to really be an issue for him.
High guard here from Visanu, that punch hitting the arms of Visanu though. And Jermaine going down to the body, gradually breaking down the defense of Visanu. Good shot to the body there by Jermaine.
And Visanu starting to do something a little bit different here, trying to clinch his opponent, but this is a good sign that he's out of ideas. Visanu needs to mix something up here. He needs to do something a little bit different, because Jermaine is just way too slick with his defense and way too crisp with his shots.
Again, Jermaine on the front foot. Good body shots there by Jermaine. Right hook to the body as well. Jab from Jermaine. Swing and a miss there by Visanu, trying to be a bit more active, but getting frustrated, getting out of range.
And there we see the fence working for him. You notice Jermaine flick that jab out. He's now got the read on his opponent, so you're going to start seeing him use that fin to then throw that right hand upstairs.
Straight right down the middle from Jermaine. Jermaine coming forward here, moving laterally to his left, trying to cut off Visanu as he does.
Final moments of this round, and to me it's been an entire Jermaine round.
Swing and a miss there by Jermaine. Going to the body again with the jab. And that is the end of the second round. A very dominant round there by Jermaine Hardison. Visanu couldn't end up fending him off, and we go to the replays right now before the third round.
Yeah, you see, those right hands started to work for Jermaine after he got that jab to the body working for him. But again, still a very slow round. You know, we're seeing Jermaine dominate the fight, but still not much is going on at the same time. So I'd like to see Jermaine really pick things up here. This is an 8-round affair. Jermaine definitely saving himself for the later rounds, but to me, Visanu isn't doing anything to try and win these rounds right now. He isn't going to land a clean shot on Jermaine unless Jermaine makes a serious mistake.
Yeah, Visanu definitely needs to start letting his punches go, be a bit more active as we move into round 3. Seen hardly any shots being landed by Visanu. Jermaine, though, we've definitely seen a variety of shot selection from him. If anything, going through the gears gradually as the fight progresses. And here we go, round 3 underway. Jermaine Hardison in the blue corner and Visanu in the red corner. Sorry, in the blue corner, and Jermaine in the red corner.
Visanu with the red shots, they're very confusing for us here. The mixture of shots as well, but again, Visanu keeps walking off as if something has happened here. I mean, was that a low blow?
Looks like it was. Referee Warwood Duncow saying Visanu saying you okay to fight on, and he is.
I expect Jermaine to really take it to him right now, really start attacking the body. We're already in the halfway point of this fight, and there we see it, a jab right to the body. So you can tell Jermaine is really thinking hard about what to do next here. Visanu doesn't seem to be thinking about what's coming.
Seems like Jermaine's trying to draw Visanu in with a shot to the body, wait for him to come forward and counter, and then set up a hook to the head or set up a shot to the head, Jimmy.
Yeah, classic trap. Jab to the body, attack the body, and as soon as your opponent starts reacting to those body shots, that's when you can start delivering the big, powerful shots upstairs.
Jab there from Jermaine. Jab to the body again from Jermaine. Jermaine keeping Visanu on the ropes. Land that right hand. Visanu just shaking it off.
But still, Jermaine is still a little bit too calm, just throwing these single punch combinations. Isn't really doing much right now, just kind of biding his time, waiting a little bit too long. So, you know, both fighters have got to start picking up the action here as well.
Jab there from Visanu. Again on the outside with the jab. Finally starting to let his jab go a bit more, giving Jermaine something to think about. Jermaine feinting his way in. Landing with that left hook.
And it seems like things have just slowed down ever so slightly in this fight. But again, 8 rounds of action scheduled. You don't want to lose all of your energy in the opening rounds. So maybe Jermaine is going to come a little bit faster in the later rounds. But I'd like to see him pick it up here. I think he's got Visanu exactly where he needs him to be.
Jermaine again, good effort to the body from Jermaine. Jabs the body from Jermaine. Visanu with the jab, tying up Jermaine inside the clinch.
Final 30 seconds of this round. Jermaine goes downstairs with a nice right hand, crumbles upstairs with a big right hand as well. And these jabs to the body keep working for him.
Uppercut there from Visanu. Missing with the right hand to follow on. Jab here from Jermaine, swing and a miss from Jermaine with the right hook.
Credit to Visanu, he's moving out of the way of some of these shots now. He isn't allowed Jermaine to get any free shots on him at the point. So good stuff by Visanu, but again, Jermaine just winning these rounds. Is Visanu trying to win or is he trying to survive, Ali?
I'd have to agree with the latter, Jimmy. Right hook to the body here from Jermaine, seeing his handiwork in the round. I mean, Visanu was a bit more aggressive with his straight punches, which is what he needs to be. He's got the height advantage, he's got the reach advantage, and he hasn't been using it up until that round. That was the most active round that we've seen out of Visanu, who was very shy on the back foot in the first 2 rounds. But let's see what we're in store for in round number 4. Jermaine definitely having a good firm control on this fight. We head into round 4 now.
But it gets to a point where is Jermaine now just biding his time? Is he waiting a little bit too long? Is he playing with his food, so to speak? Because to me, he's outboxing, he's outthinking Visanu, but Visanu isn't really doing anything back either for Jermaine to worry about. So there are times in boxing where you've got to try and finish the opponent rather than just boxing with them for the full fight.
Here we go. Final instructions here from Aurora Dunkao, and we move into round number 4.
And Jermaine just charges across the ring, and this is what we expected to see. A more aggression from Jermaine. Visanu just holding his own. I mean, Visanu being so tall and strong, he probably isn't too afraid of the power, and he lands a nice cheeky left hook upstairs.
Left hook there from Jermaine. Just measuring out here with the jab. And being a bit more assertive there, stiff jab from Jermaine. Visanu firing back with his own jab.
Visanu looks a little bit more active in this round. He's actually starting to throw something back here. Big left hand right underneath the elbow there. Great shot landed by Jermaine. And again, the right hand gets through, but Visanu starts to throw right back.
Another jab down the middle from Jermaine. I got it from Jermaine. Left hook there too. Right hook to the body from Jermaine.
And these are the moments where you can hear his corner telling him to keep going. Nice shots to the body being landed by Jermaine. Combination starting to get through as he starts swinging wildly for the head upstairs.
Jermaine starting to power up here, power up these shots to the body.
Jab starting to hit the guard. He's starting to find the range once again.
Jermaine taking his time here to break down Visanu. Visanu, but protect yourself at all times in boxing. Visanu just dropping his guard right there, and Jermaine jumped on him like a homeless man on a Christmas ham.
And again, Jermaine is now starting to cut off the ring, but I just don't think Visanu cares about where he is inside that ring. I think he's just willing to fight in any area of that ring and land any random shot that he can. Jermaine needs to start adding these feints in, start doubling up that jab as well.
Right hand to the body and down goes Visanu. That right hand hitting the sweet spot, and it looks like Visanu's in a world of pain, and it's not going to make the count, and that's another victory for Jermaine Hardison, representing the United States of America. Beautiful stoppage there for this young gun. We'll take you through the replays before we get the official decision.
Yeah, I mean, Jermaine was setting up those body shots for the entire fight, waiting for that perfect opportunity. A lot of shots getting underneath the elbows, but what a round, what a fight. Let's go to the man in the middle with the official announcement.
Adrenaline is in our veins. Through the struggle and the pains. Every round will break the chains. In this game, only one.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes, 12 seconds of the round, ladies and gentlemen, a win by TKO to the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand, please, for Jermaine Hardison.